All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
To pass, Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Flacco got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. He finds McCoy. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The Chiefs' 18-yard line.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. This is Riddick on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Joe Flacco. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a party now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Flacco. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Attack! 51's the mic! 51's the mic! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 51. Wow. Move.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it's certainly... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29. Flacco, Brian has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Finds his rookie 1st rounder. It's Noah Fant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Setting up to throw, Flacco. It's caught by Bryant. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction. and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Flacco. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3 wide. They can't hang with us.
Hey, team 6.
Check. Man, I got you. 36.
Here's Lindsey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd down.
Pretty hard, step away.
56. Rip left. You got tight right there.
Monday, that's left.
Check 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken. Down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Hey, check Mike 47.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. That's complete to Jake Butt.
Let's go, fellas.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Let's get it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
51. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now it's Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I'm coming for you. You on red. Check out. Rewind.
Mike, 53.
From the 40 now on second down. Flacco, open man, here is Hamilton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
53 is the Mike. Army.
Hey, orbit.
53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Let's go one more.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Yellow.
Check. 59. Exit.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Mike.
Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, it's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
47 Mike. 47. I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Pressure mounting. Flacco toward the pylon, caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by McManus is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. To throw is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is caught by Robinson. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Senior receiver,
single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
Mahomes to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.